Welcome to DTV, guys. Today we're reacting to like some bushcrafty type stuff. All right.
Here with the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel.
Outdoor Boys.
To the interior of Alaska.
Ooh, that's a cool little van thing.
In the snow without a tent for the next 3 days. I'll be built.
So he says he's going to be in the snow without a tent for the next 3 days, and it does look pretty snowy. I'm pretty sure he just said Alaska. So it kind of reminds me, it gives me like Alone vibes, if you know what I mean. But let's see. He looks like he's building something
survival
here.
Shelters,
Yeah.
sleeping under animal hides, making bushcraft projects next to the fire.
So he said sleeping on animal hide. So I'm assuming it's not completely like Alone then, because in Alone you don't get animal hides. I mean, I think you get like a tarp and stuff, but regardless, it looks like he's trying to make like a fish hook or something too. So it's like blacksmithing, but like simple blacksmithing, it looks like. Nothing like swords. For some reason, when you say blacksmith, I immediately think like samurai sword. I don't know. Let's check it out.
And cooking amazing food.
Ooh, crab. Did you catch crab? Outdoor Boys. That's a cool like van, dude. That's a really cool van. Oh, he has a lot of shots of it. Let's see. Let's fast forward a little bit. Oh, here's talking here.
It's a weird winter here in Alaska, and it's been cold, then hot, then cold again. But the good news is the snow's not
Interesting.
too deep, and the swamps are all frozen.
Okay.
So I can really get out and explore places I otherwise couldn't access.
Oh, okay. So because it's frozen out, he can drive like over the frozen like what creek beds and stuff.
I got myself pretty wet. Looks like there's a little ditch or creek here, so I stopped
And
get
you
out
went
and
in.
walk it before I tried to take the K-truck into it. And there's a booby trap right here.
A booby trap. Oh, yeah.
It's just snow floating on water.
That's so
I
crazy how
walked
that
onto
can
it,
happen.
sunk in
I'm
the
so
mud,
unfamiliar with snow.
I think I'll just go around.
Yeah, that would suck to get that thing stuck.
Been driving around for about 2.5 hours. I think it's about time to look for a place to camp.
You've just been driving around? Let's see. We're gonna fast forward a little bit. Okay, so it looks like you did find a place. Dude, if it was up to me, like finding a place out here, I wouldn't even know where to look. I would just be out there and be like, all of it looks the same. Right here is fine. I don't know. Okay.
It's going to be pitch black by 4 p.m. today. I have about an hour and a half before sunset, and it's really hard to find dead trees in the dark.
And I bet you it gets pitch black out there. I mean, you got to think, most people are used to like cities where there's always street lights or, you know, ambient light coming from houses. But out there, it's like just stars. Like, I bet you the sky is beautiful, but you can't see anything. So I can see why he said finding dead trees in the dark is hard. Like, there's no joke there, I feel.
There's an invasive beetle called the Japanese spruce bark beetle. It's wiping out a lot of the spruce trees in this area.
That's interesting.
A lot of the trees are sick or dead.
White, what does he say? White spruce bark beetle? And it's like invasive to trees? Never heard of it, but that's kind of cool. That's interesting.
This place is a massive forest fire hazard. So burning up the dead trees in the wintertime can actually be a real good thing.
So he's doing a good service right now, basically. That's cool. He's getting a lot. Wow. He's putting in work today.
Seems like a lot of wood, but it's not. If you want to keep warm for 18 hours of darkness plus have a shelter, it takes a lot.
18 hours of darkness?
I gotta
Dude, that's
bust out my
nuts.
lights. I use these bicycle lights that have a GoPro mount. I got this on a trip to Kyoto when Tommy was just little.
Got that focus face on. We all have it, you know. Like, we all have it. That just means he's doing work. Ooh, it's getting pitch black now, huh? Yeah, I knew it. At least he had some like lights or something. So he's a little techie. It's not so like completely outdoorsy. I feel like this is like a hybrid, right? He didn't say it was nothing. I guess I just assumed that when it says 3 days in Arctic survival shelter. I think like somebody's going out there with nada and has to create stuff. But yeah, I don't know. He's doing work though. But so far I've seen he's brought in lights. He's brought in a knife. And what else did he bring? Some hides to sleep on, which honestly looks pretty comfy.
Gotta get a fire going and dry my pants off. It's not a big deal while I'm moving around, but
yeah,
once I stop to eat dinner, it's gonna get real cold.
Yeah. Okay, so he brought some stuff to start a fire too, which is honestly is probably important. I mean, I get it. I get what he's doing. It's like this is to me like a.
Put your flint and steel.
Depending on how you look at it and who you are, either a not so or definitely glorified camping trip. Like. He's filming himself kind of like camping in the wilderness is what this reminds me of.
It's so easy to get focused on the fire and then drop it in the snow and lose it.
True.
Everything's covered in snow.
Now that's a fire. You're just throwing whole logs in there.
Ice and snow, so I put the firewood around the fire
so
until
it dries.
Starts to catch. Then I put it out and stack it up next to the fire.
Yeah. I wonder if he's trying to dry it. That's what it seems like to me. That's some ASMR fire noises there. I like that. Oh, he's building a shelter, or is he building a bed right now? He is building a bed. This is intriguing. All right. So I've seen people do like this type of thing on Alone before. The only reason I keep referencing Alone is that's the closest thing I've seen that's similar to this. So I've seen them do like how they do like X's with like a canopy and they put like a stick in between it, right? And then they like just put the tarp over it so it looks like a tent. But I don't know if that's what he's doing here. He could be building, like I've seen people build some intricate stuff on Alone, like waste way too much energy. But let's see what he does. So he's doing a little bit more. He's actually doing full bushcraft. Like he's putting all the cutoffs that he did within the wood. Till he's smashing it in. And then packing it with snow. So it's kind of like an igloo in a sense, right? On the bottom.
I don't have enough limbs to cover it all the way to the top, but that'll make a good windbreak.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just got to break the wind because, dude, yeah, I feel like it's a big cause of getting cold. What's he making now? Wall? He's literally making like a small cabin, huh?
All this wood covered in ice and snow. We got to prop it up against the heat reflector and dry it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, just looked at my clock and it's 7:30.
Okay.
So just about 5 hours to cut down all these trees and build this shelter. Pretty proud of that.
That's actually pretty good. I mean, you got to think we all work 8 hours a day.
Not as good as it could be, but it's good as it's going to be tonight. Hang up my clothes and let them dry. My gloves are wet. Boots are wet. These logs are frozen and covered in ice. Makes them really cold and it's going to get me wet. So we got to dry them.
And those are his sleeping logs too. That would suck. There he goes though. That's like a heated bed right there. Oh, he's trying to make it flat for himself. Okay.
There you go. I brought some caribou hides to sleep on.
There you go.
I'm getting old. I need padding.
And he's messing with the fire. Oh, he's making some water.
For dinner, I've got moose fire and then reflects it back towards you. But more importantly, it acts as a windbreak and keeps the wind from blowing the smoke in your face. It's really nice. All right, for dinner, I've got moose fajitas. I prepped up all the meat and seasonings,
so he
vegetables
brought
and everything
food
in this little package and froze it. Now I'm just gonna put it in a pot of boiling water to heat it back up. Not a bad meal when you don't have time to do fancy stuff.
And he brought himself a tortilla. Yeah, so this is
A moose fajita with a little bit of guacamole. Oh, I'm hungry. It's about 9 p.m. I haven't eaten since breakfast. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, it's already 10 p.m. I gotta get to bed here soon.
lightweight. That looks super comfy. Like right next to the fire. I don't know. That looks like a good time.
Solid as a rock.
We're gonna fast forward through this a little bit.
Place really warm. I keep forgetting how cold it is, and then the fire will.
Let's see, where are we? Where does he do the bushcraft? Or what's he doing today? Continuing, adding more to his shelter. So it'll probably be even warmer tonight if I had to guess. Basically, it's like a repeat of the first day. That's just like what your life is. Like if you live in the wilderness, this seems like this is like what your life is. It like breaks it back down in like the, you know, back in the day before civilization. It's just like your goal is to, well, not in his case, but normally your goal would be to wake up, stay warm, find food, and not die. And I think his goal is basically just to do bushcraft, build a fort or like a place to keep himself warm and have a fire and chill there for 3 days. And he has that really cool van, dude. I don't even know what brand that is. I've never seen one of those. It's like it's like a snowmobile van.
The trick is that you got to make it thick enough and far enough away from the fire that when you've got a nice big roaring fire in here, you don't have drips of water from melting snow.
Or
hopefully
catching it on fire and burn yourself alive. That would suck.
What? I wouldn't mind.
Dude, he's doing a pretty good job, honestly.
Dry out this log.
See, and then just drying out logs. Yeah. I'm seeing a pattern here. And he puts it back, dries it all out. He probably smells like straight barbecue, dude. You know how you're by a campfire and when you go, that's all you can smell is the smoke? That's his whole life, why he's out there. He smells like smoke. I bet. Eating a hot dog?
Oh, smells good.
Oh, he's gonna roast a hot dog. Little snack. He brought a bun. Dude, this guy's bougie for being in the middle of Alaska.
I think I worked up a 2 hot dog appetite.
Well, he's gonna do some some metalworking now, it looks like.
That's not very even. It's an ugly freehand oval right there. I got this little stump anvil right here.
Okay.
You don't need anything fancy like this. A rock will do.
Yeah, just to hit some stuff. He hasn't even heated it up yet.
Heat that up in the fire.
It's a pretty good circle. What's he making though? He brought a hand drill. Really?
There you go.
Oh, he brought some hooks. Wasn't as cool as I thought it was gonna be, but I mean, it's nifty. It works.
That's a little griddle. Kind of ugly.
Yeah, he made himself a griddle. That's I mean, that's cool, but
now we gotta season it. Got a little peanut oil. And get the handles too. Let that bake. Do a couple layers. Seasoned frying pan. Ready for cooking.
Okay, I wonder if that was iron.
It's time for dinner. So for dinner, I got something special. Got king crab legs. Last winter, I went up to Nome with my son Nathan, and we caught.
He brought everything. That like makes it less appealing personally for me. When you like,
crab leg. I
like the hunt. I like the unknown kind of thing, but it seems like he's just set up and he's kind of just like outdoor camping. That's all it reminds me of.
It's brittle.
I don't really want to watch him eat.
Belly and a big. Definitely feel like this shell. But warm, but my back is so.
All right.
Corned beef and hash, eggs.
I think we're gonna cut the video here. So this was a cool video. It looks like something fun to do, but for me to watch, it wasn't as entertaining because it wasn't like, I don't know. He brought his food. You know what I mean? And he like. I get bringing the warm clothes and to keep dry, and he knows all the details, and he definitely knows a lot more than I do, so I can't speak on that. But with bringing the food, I'm just saying from a viewer standpoint, at least for me, I would like to see him try to find or catch his food and do some hunting. I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Would you guys prefer to see that, or is it okay that he brought his food? I don't know. I mean, I think this is overall a cool video. It's crazy to me that it's gotten 8 million views in 4 days. I couldn't tell you why, and it's number 34 and trending right now. But anyway, that's what it's like. So let's see. Let's see how. Hold on, let me look real quick. So he actually has one video that has 17 million views a year ago, and it's 8 days camping and building bushcraft. So it looks like all he does is this kind of stuff. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the food, and let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see me react to. What type of videos are you guys interested? I love watching videos, and I want to react with you guys. So yeah, please comment below. And this is DTV out, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.